Hey there, this is Peyton here with Profit Daylight, and on this video we want to continue talking about Elementor. And now I want to talk about how to find inspiration to create your own website. So on the previous video, or on the previous videos, I have been talking about the starter templates, and that the starter templates is one of the plugins that will import ready-made templates for you. If you want to just go with something quickly, you just want to get your WordPress Elementor website up and running, and you want to just choose one of the free, beautiful website, uh, full website templates they have, you can just go ahead and use that, or any other plugin that you install to get free websites templates. You can go ahead and use that. But a lot of people really and truly have chosen to work with Elementor because it gives the ability to build an entire website the way you want it. So you probably look at those beautiful templates and you're really not inspired about it, or you want your website to look different. So on this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get inspiration, even if you're not a developer, or even if you feel like you don't have a creative mind. You can actually get inspiration by looking at other templates, and I'm going to show you that on this video. Just before we continue, if you feel that the content of this channel is being good, valuable for you, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I will definitely be creating more videos about Elementor. So how can you actually get inspiration? How can you come up with something good? Well, there's nothing written on stone, like they say. There is a lot of ways that you can actually get inspiration to build your own site. One of the ways you can get inspiration is definitely with with the starter templates, for example. That's one of the ways you can get inspiration. So if you have the starter templates installed, again, I'm coming over here to my dashboard, and under appearance, I go to starter templates. If you have the starter templates installed, or if you have any other templates installed, or if you don't have any template installed, you can even do this with the templates that are inside of Elementor itself. You can look around to see, even if you are not a pro member of the starter templates, you can look on their agency templates to see what it's all about. So for example, I just click agency, and let's say I wanted to do something like this, app plus. Let's say more or less my niche is in this area, or the idea of website that I have is more or less in this area. What I can do is I can look on this and to see if it, if it suits me, if it's what I want. And if it does, I can take some notes. I believe this, if you, depending on what computer you're using, I have a Windows computer. It's in Spanish, fully bilingual. But depending on what computer you're using, you can actually come and you can just cut a piece of the page that you are looking, or the demo that you are looking. And if you like this one, for example, I can cut it. I can say, what, I like this header. Really, I don't like the header, but I can cut the header here and just go ahead and paste that into Word, or into whatever tool that is easier for you, and say, I'm going to create a header similar to this one, or I'm going to create a sidebar similar to this one, and so on and so on. Let's say, for example, I wanted to do something about pets. So I'm just looking for inspiration. I'm looking for a way to do something similar, not necessarily exactly the same, but something similar. So, if I come over to this page, I can probably hit preview, and yeah, some of them will allow you to see it in real time. So if it's something that you want, you can actually do the same that I did. You know, let's say I like something here from this, I like this section here. Let's say I like this section here. Let me just minimize the window a little bit. Is 100%. Let me just zoom out or in a little bit. Let's just put 80% here. So let's say I like this part of the website. And again, I'm just looking for inspiration. I'm just looking for something that I can do similar. I like the fact that it has this about section here on the left, and it has a text and it has a button. And then on the right, it has a big image. And let's say I want to do something similar. What I will do, I will just come over here and just copy this. All right. I'll just go ahead and copy this. No problem. I will just copy it and I will just paste it into where like a Word document, for example. So that's one of the things that you could do. Let's say I wanted to, with the starter templates, you know, you can get some ideas of the similar websites you wanted to do. Let me see what else is here. They have some categories. They have business, they have other, they have blog, they have e-commerce. They don't have too much, but it's a starting point. It's definitely a starting point. You can come here and you can look on some of the templates they already have, and yeah, so you can preview the site. Is going to open up another site, and if you like this, if you like what you're seeing and you want to do something similar, all you have to do is try to cut it and paste it somewhere and have it as a reference. Let's say I like this, the display, how they put this big image here on the left and these boxes here. I want to do something similar. I cut it and then I paste it inside a Word document or somewhere else where I'm going to work. Okay, but there is another way that you can get inspiration, and I'm going to show you another website where you can go and you can get much more ideas. And that website is themeforest.net/category/WordPress. And again, this only one resource. There are tons of resources where you can go to find inspiration. And the idea is to look for pieces of blocks or pieces of content that you are interested in replicating, and just copy it and paste it on in Word, in Word, or whichever wherever on your computer it's easier for you to reference. And you can actually take the header of one of the templates, you can take the footer of another template, you can take the middle part, or you can take, you know, you can pretty much build your website based on the inspiration that other professional templates have made. So on this example, themeforest.net/category/WordPress, on here, I definitely have several options. I have, it says WordPress themes and WordPress templates. So I can browse all the themes. I have corporate, I have creative. It has many more options than the starter templates. I have blog magazine, I have e-commerce, I have retail, and I have entertainment, technology, nonprofit, education, real estate, miscellaneous, wedding, buddy press, mobile. So I pretty much have, I guess, you know, almost all the categories that could exist. Let's just go into one of these categories here, one of these options, to see what else I have in order to get inspired or receive an inspiration to build my own website. So I'm going to go into retail, and inside of retail, I now have a series of other options here. I have health and beauty. I have 528 templates that I can look on to find inspiration. I have travel. It has 225, food 180, fashion 47, children 29, shopping 22, and so on. And I can look through here and there. And the idea once more is to just look at something that you like, copy it, paste it into your computer, and you can reference that later and try to create a website similar to that one. So you can look at all the options that there is here. Let's say, for example, this one, green grow. Green grow. I'm going to touch green grow to see what it looks like. And I will get a live preview. It's more or less how it looks. Let's say, I wanted to do something similar to this. I can go to live preview. Now, just before I continue, this does not necessarily include the fonts and the colors. I will create another video talking about fonts and colors, where you can get fonts, where you can get colors, because this is just for you to get the idea more or less of what you want to do. But you will also need to get fonts and colors. But let me just go ahead and hit live preview here and see what it's all about. So under live preview, it brings up several options here. Medical marijuana. I don't necessarily endorse that. I'm just, bringing up what it says here. It has hemp products, cannabis store. Let me just look around this a little bit. So definitely what I did here, I came into the medical marijuana here. Let's say I wanted to do something similar. I hit the live demo, and when it comes up with the live demo, let's say, for example, I wanted something like this, or I wanted some, let's say I wanted this section here. It looks pretty good, medical products, and it comes up with a set of images. It looks like an image carousel that scrolls. Let's say I wanted something like that. Looks pretty good. What I can do is copy it. So I'm going to, once again, I'm going to just put this on 80 here, and let's say I like this. So what I will do, I will just copy this here, and I'll probably just, take some notes. I'll probably just take some additional notes and then go ahead and paste that into Microsoft Word or whichever program that you're using, and that will definitely give you a great idea that you can come back to later, reference to later, in regards to getting ideas or inspiration for your website. So let me just come back here to the main section. I came into the retail. Again, I'm going back out where I came, I'm going back out. I'm going to go to another category, e-commerce, for example. So under e-commerce, I have miscellaneous, I have WooCommerce, I have cart, and so on. So basically, I can just look at the options that I have here based on my niche, or based on more or less what I'm looking for. Let's say I want something in WooCommerce. I'm creating a WooCommerce page, or I'm creating an e-commerce site. It doesn't necessarily have to be with WooCommerce, but obviously if you're using WordPress, you're going to want to use WooCommerce. But I'm creating an e-commerce site, and I don't know exactly what to do. I don't know exactly how to get started. I just want some inspiration on how it works. So what I will do, I will come over here and look to see what I like, what looks good for me. I did see another one I want to show you. I believe it's underneath the retail, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see on the retail. On the retail, let's say that I was doing a website that is related to children. So I come over to retail in that case, and I come over to children. And I want to do a website about children, but I don't know exactly what to do, how to get started, what is the design. I don't know anything. I will come here and look to see what are the templates that are here, and if I can, emulate that a little bit inside Elementor. So let's say I wanted to, whichever one catches your attention. Let's say my attention is caught by this one. It's not necessarily the truth. But let's say my attention is caught by this one. I'll just come to live preview here. It's going to open up another page. And if I like segments of things that are on that website, like, you know, the header looks pretty good. Let's say I want a header that has colors, or these this section here that has these buttons. What I will definitely do is, or this other section here, or this other section here, you know, what I will definitely do, or maybe this section here that has a calendar with activities, you know, I like this. What I will do, I will definitely come and copy it here. I'm going to minimize here again so that I can copy it. And I come here to new, and I'm going to copy this segment. I think I did not copy it well. Let me just minimize this a little bit more, maybe around, okay, here. And class timetable. Okay, new, and I'm going to copy this. And I will then just go ahead and paste it in Word or wherever. So basically what we have learned on this video, there are a ton of places where you can go to find inspiration for your website. If you are actually staring at a blank website inside of WordPress and you don't know exactly where to start designing, you don't want to use one of the templates inside of Elementor, you don't want to use one of the templates inside starter templates or whichever plugin you install, you want to do your thing yourself, you can either get inspiration from starter template, or you can get inspiration from the Elementor templates itself, unless you already have the inspiration of, you know exactly what to do. Or you can go to a website like the one I had here, which is the Team Forest website. You can go to the Team Forest website and you can look up for different categories of websites that they have there. In order to come up with inspiration for your website, just copy the part that you want, paste it into a Word document. You can even create a PDF you know, file if you want. The thing is that you will have a place on your computer where you can easily reference, well, I want my header like this, I want my footer like this, I want my sidebar like this, I want my blog post like this, and so on and so on. If you don't have that, you can even take a picture. The thing is that you organize yourself and you are able to know where you have the different segments or sections from the website that you want. So that's all there is to it on this video. That's some ideas for how to find inspiration. I want to appreciate you for your time. If you find the information valuable on this channel, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up or subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting more videos about Elementor, and I want to appreciate you for your time. Thanks for watching my video, and have yourself a wonderful day.